All right, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Hopefully you guys are having a great rest of your day, start to your day, whatever time it may be. Now, we're opening up a discussion in this video. I fully understand I might get hate on this topic, but hear me out. Before you guys start going crazy in the comment section, let me know, for those of you who currently own S650 Mustangs that either went from an S550 to an S650 or purchased an S650 with your S550 still in your possession, let me know down in the comment section and why you did it. I'm gonna be explaining why I personally believe the S650 Mustang is the best Mustang to buy right now if you are looking to get into Mustangs and you're not planning on going crazy with the modifications, meaning you're buying it to daily drive, enjoy, and experience what a Mustang is like. So if you guys are excited for the content on the channel or just want to go ahead and be a part of a discussion, feel free, drop a like in the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications. Let's get into it. Now, getting into the car, something that I absolutely love about the S650, specifically the base model Mustang. Obviously this is a base model, this is a 301A package. When you're in the base model Mustang S650, it doesn't feel cheap in here. That's the one thing Ford did right. In the previous generation Mustangs, you knew you were in a base model based off how the interior felt, how everything looked. In the S650, it feels like you're in a premium car. Nothing in here feels cheap. I mean, we have a flat bottom steering wheel in here, y'all. Like, this is super nice. It's grippy, it's thick. This is actually thicker than the steering wheel, the stock GT350 steering wheel, which is crazy in my personal opinion. It feels amazing. Overall, it's a nice environment to be in, and Ford did a great job. That's something that I feel, if you can get past the screen or the two screens, if you get the base model, you can agree that the interior in here, it doesn't feel cheap for a Ford. I believe it feels pretty good, and that's something that I feel like it goes a long way when getting into a car, because you have to enjoy the car you're in. Nice little cold start, man. Got that deep exhaust. This is on just the regular mode too. Like, it's so nice. Now, being behind the wheel of the S650, man, it's truly nice, because even in the base model Mustangs, that's one thing I have to give Ford credit for. I don't feel like I'm missing anything from the premium, man. I have everything I need and some. By just pressing the My Mustang button, I can go ahead and toggle the exhaust to the track mode. We're really gonna hear it scream. We have active exhaust. I mean, brother, we can toggle the cluster themes. Go to the good old Fox body theme. I mean, this is all in a base model Mustang. And you can't deny, man, the S650s sound good. that I really enjoy about this platform, man, because it gives you everything you need and some, but not too much. The only thing in the base model Mustang that you essentially don't have from the premium, obviously, is gonna be the leather seats, but the 301A package, I like them. I still have the climate controlled driver's seat. We're not gonna have the wireless phone charger, but we have a huge space for storage. I got my phone, I got my garage key, I have my house key with the car key right there. We don't have like the side little slot here to put your sunglasses, but we got one up here. You can put your sunglasses. I mean, stuff that really is not necessarily important to have in a Mustang. But again, with the base model, and obviously all trims of the S650, you have everything you need here. Because when you're in the S550, if you're not getting the premium, you're missing out on a lot of stuff. You can feel that the car isn't what it fully should be. Pop this U-turn so I can go ahead and get back to my spot that I want to be at. Woo! God, man. This being my daily is perfect, absolutely perfect. Skirt. Something else about the S650 that I have to go ahead and add, for those of you who, like I said previously, are looking to buy a Mustang just to drive and enjoy, the way the motor and the ECU is currently set up, obviously tuning is going to be locked currently. The way the motor and the ECU is set up is it adapts to the modifications that you do. Now, on the S650, you can make high 440 wheel, 450 wheel horsepower with headers, the carbon traps removed from the intake, or swapping out to cold air intakes, which are rather expensive, I'm going to add, 600 plus bucks. I don't know if I'd go ahead and do that, just for the fact I feel technically it's just a better value to remove the carbon traps and to get a free-flowing exhaust. But I digress. Headers, X or H pipe, removing the carbon traps, you can make 440, 450 wheel horsepower on 93 pump gas without a tune. That's absolutely incredible. A lot of people who are buying Mustangs, we're in like the small minority. A lot of us that are buying these cars, that are trying to go ahead and modify them, we're not the vast majority of Mustang owners. Most people are buying Mustangs to drive and enjoy, and they're going to be doing the absolute basics, meaning they're going to be doing wheels, they're going to be doing tires, they're going to be doing suspension, and they might go ahead and throw a cat back on the car, and they have no interest in altering the stock file because they don't want to go ahead and void the warranty. And that's where the S650 comes in to play, and that's why I believe it is the best Mustang to buy right now, because you can get a good bang for your buck. You have the technology, you have the Coyote powertrain, and on top of that, you have an ECU that's going to be adapting to the modifications that you're doing, if you're going to be doing modifications. And you're going to be able to make the previous gen power mod for mod without a tune. And you get to keep your warranty, which is absolutely incredible. And I feel that goes a long way when people are trying to decide what they want to pick up as their daily driver or their weekend cruiser, because that's what the Mustang GT is. The Mustang GT is going to be the weekend cruiser. It's going to be that fun daily driver, because I daily drive this car, go to the grocery store, stuff like that, and I have not felt that this car was difficult to do day-to-day tasks in. I mean, every other day in Houston, there's a hurricane, there's a tornado going on. I mean, it's been crazy recently. I've driven this car in the rain multiple times, damn near floodwaters, and I have yet to be in an experience where I'm like, man, dude, like this car, it's just not, it's not it, you know? This is not what I thought it was gonna be. This has exceeded my expectations across the board. And this is coming from somebody who has a S550 Shelby GT350. Which obviously I enjoy for completely different reasons than this car. I can't drive this car like the Shelby GT350. I'll go ahead and be 100% honest about that. I've already made a video being 100% honest on that. If you missed that, I'll link that down in the description. But for a daily driver, for a weekend cruiser, for something you can have some controlled bursts of fun in, this is absolutely amazing. Spot open for business? Oh, buddy, it is. Let's go. Something else I like about this car, and I know a lot of people are gonna be, you know, up in arms about it. I like how I can kind of just go up these kind of weird angles and not worry about scraping because the car isn't slammed. These S650s, they have a lot more ground clearance than the S550s, let me tell you that, which is super, super, super nice. Super, super nice. Now let me know down in the comment section, as far as looks go, S550 versus S650. I'm not gonna lie, I think the S550 looks more aggressive, but in the S650 Mustang defense, there aren't too many aftermarket parts as far as styling goes that are out right now. So we'll have to give it a couple years to see if we can go ahead and get this thing looking a little bit more mean. Personally, I'm not too huge on aftermarket styling. I like to kind of keep my cars performance oriented. You know, I always have to keep the stock bumper on it. You know, honestly, as weird as it sounds, I don't mind that the car doesn't have a crazy lip, because it'd probably get torn up anyway. I don't mind that it doesn't have a crazy spoiler, honestly. I kind of like this. I might be the only person that doesn't mind the weak ass spoiler and the non-existent front lip. And we have like, this is literally just like a bumper guard. It ain't really even a lip, but I kind of like it. I like just the clean look, and with just some wheels, lowering springs, and some better tires, man, I'm good to go, for real. Now, I will say this, the Ford paint is pretty bad still. The paint does get rock chips relatively easily. I thought I could go ahead and at least get a couple thousand miles without getting a chip, but because I do daily the car, I do have a rock chip there. I don't know if you guys can see it, and I actually got one on the door. I don't know how I got one on the door, but luckily they're not big, and I got one like right there. So touch up pin, and then get the car paint corrected, ceramic coated, and PPF'd. When I do get the wheels and tires, I'm gonna go ahead and get that done as well, just to protect the car, because, you know, living in Texas, you cannot avoid rock chips. I mean, there's road debris everywhere. You see right now, everything is under construction. It's impossible to avoid that type of stuff in Texas, so it is what it is. But for the most part, I think the car itself is rock solid. I know some people are gonna have their opinions on the S650, but my opinion is still gonna stand. If you're looking for a Mustang right now that you can jump into, that's gonna check off all the boxes and some, and you could still have that performance option available, the S650, in my personal opinion, is going to be the Mustang to go for right now, just because from an enthusiast as well as somebody who is daily driving the vehicle, it quite literally can do it all. And on top of that, you can still maintain your warranty, which is absolutely incredible. And can we still talk about the fact that Ford is literally adding a warranty with the Whipple superchargers on this platform? If that doesn't say something about the Coyote platform as well as Whipple, man, that's actually incredible. Because for $49,000, you can essentially spec out a base model Mustang GT with the Whipple supercharger and be good to go. I mean, that's kind of insane. Obviously, you still have to factor in tax, title, fees, but for 49 grand at Lebanon Ford, you can literally get yourself a Whipple base model MT82 car and go crazy with the warranty. Who else is doing that for that price point? That is very, very, very good on Ford right there, man. That is how you take care of your customer base, and quite literally giving them everything they want and some, backing it with a Ford warranty. So that's gonna be my spiel on the S650 versus the S550 platform. The S550 platform, absolutely amazing. But I'm gonna say this, for somebody that is looking to get into a Mustang, whether it be their first Mustang or their 10th Mustang, and they're planning on daily driving it, and they're not going to be doing heavy modifications, and they still want to have the whole package and the performance aspect, the S650 Mustang 100% is going to knock it out the park. And the best part about it is, and this is coming from somebody who modifies cars within the first month of ownership, you can still maintain that warranty, which is a massive, massive W. So if you guys enjoyed the video, feel free, drop a like in the vid, subscribe to the channel, turn those post notifications, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.